Music! I'm not sure if I'd really mentioned this in another episode, but just wanted to say that because I always have so much going on, so much on my mind, and so many projects, and my train rides are now like super busy times, I'm finding that it's really good to take my morning drive, which now is to the Coulombe train station instead of Peekskill, to just think and just like let my mind be with its own thoughts, reflect, just kind of be inside my own head. And just wanted to say that I tend to put on a great classical music radio station. I think it's 105.6 up here, and just want to say, yeah, that is the most music that I'm listening to lately. With all my different projects and all these different industries, over the past few years, music has really been what's taken like a huge backseat, both in creating it and discovering new music. I can't tell you about any band that has formed in the past, 5 or 6 years, really. Like, I still love Chad Stokes, State Radio, and I still love a lot of video game music, and that's about it. I can say actually that the most recent album I've listened to was I finally actually took a look at the full Metal Gear Solid 5 soundtrack, and it's fantastic. It's really incredible. And actually, let's talk about that more when I talk about the video game section, because surprise, surprise, I actually did sit down, I think on Saturday, to play a little bit more of MGS5, or Friday. Friday's always the day I come home and I'm like, okay, I just gotta give myself a second to relax, and video games are a good opportunity for that. But anyway, I'll talk about that more in a second. The only other thing I wanted to say about music, and this isn't even music, was just that the idea occurred to me a few hours ago that I'm actually kind of running low on podcasts. I've got a bunch of great audiobooks going on and all that, but I love audio commentaries, and I haven't really had the time to play them, or there have always been other movies or TV shows I needed to catch up on. Look how interested he is in his hand. It's great. Only the right one, though. He hasn't really discovered his left one yet, although sometimes he puts his hands together, and that's really cool. But I was thinking that if I can get a hold of a lot of the director commentaries, audio commentaries, that kind of stuff, and I mentioned this project that we might be doing for New York Magazine with that as kind of like an ongoing series, but I love commentaries, and so I was thinking for movies that I'm already very familiar with, I should just download the commentaries as audio files and listen to them, because I'll know what part of the movie they're talking about, and I friggin' love all that behind the scenes stuff. So anyway, that's it. That's the music category. Ugh.